Hello everyone, Ramya, Assistant Professor of CSC Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Unit 5, Topic Insulin Pumps. Objective to study about the concepts of insulin pumps. Insulin pumps. Insulin pumps are used to deliver insulin in small quantities, allowing the glucose level to remain as close as possible to that of non-diabetic person. Programming control insulin dosing device. There has been intensive research to develop an artificial pancreas. By this, it is meant to a device which consists of a blood sugar sensor, a computer, and an insulin pump. Such a system would bypass the body's own insulin pump. Here, the development of a glucose sensor is probably the most difficult component of the system. Then only a more practical approach has been followed to develop a program control insulin pump is shown in the following figures. The device can deliver insulin in two ways. First one, the fixed program units with a preset 24-hour rate per time profile. The demand program units with which a basal rate is pre-selected and a supplementary dose is triggered at meal times. The next one is an external program controlled portable insulin dosing device has the following design features. It must be easy and safe to operate both by the physician and by the patient. All infusion paths should be possible and practicable, including intravenous, intraperitoneal, subcutaneous, and intramuscular. The pump must have sufficient supply pressure reserved to prevent possible catheter clogging through microthrombi. The supplementary doses is administered as a rectangular rate profile with variable time or amplitude. The insulin reservoir consists of a collapsible laminated foil bag and forms a one-trip article together with the attached silicone pump tubing. That means here the cartridge output is connected with flexible tubing going to the patient's subcutaneous injection site, usually on the abdomen. Typical insulin pump is shown in the figure. Here the catheter can be connected to the pump tubing with a standard loser connector. Here a number of alarm and safety circuits ensure that a dangerous condition connect occur. In the case of failure of a system component which would lead to unintentional overdosing, the cartridge output is connected flexible tubing going to the patient's subcutaneous injection site, usually on the abdomen. The most unit is responsible for physically administering the insulin to the patient. Here the insulin is measured in units where there are 100 units per second. Typical cartridge volumes are 200 to 300 units. Here the electronic circuit is microcontroller based. The various input along analog signals are given to the instrumentation amplifiers for signal conduction and multiplexing. Here the multiplexer takes multiple inputs from other systems before sending the multiplex signal to the analog to digital converter. Then the digital signal is then sent into the microcontroller. Then only the main processing unit of the device. Then the temperature sensor is a thermistor. Here the sensor collects temperature data from the insulin to ensure that the temperature does not rise enough to denature the insulin. Here, if the pressure builds in the system, it could indicate a blockage or impedance of the system. Such in a way, a catheter response would behave. Here, many pumps on the market use single AA or a AAA alkaline or lithium batteries. Here, primary cells are common, but secondary cells can be used to save the patient long-term cost. Here, the battery life indicates lay on simple battery voltage and sometimes temperature measurement. This readings of voltage or temperature sent to the analog to digital converter to be digitized. Thank you.